So I just got back from seeing the new comedy movie Nimrods, which was created and helped. The story was helped written by the band Green Day. They brought this film to life. About the basic premise of the story is these three friends who are part of a band altogether. They get fooled into believing that they're opening for Green Day in Los Angeles. So they end up doing a whole road trip and driving out to go to Green Day and open and perform for them. And this film was absolutely hilarious. I went with my dad, and immediately after we exited the theater and we were heading back to the car to drive home, he said this was the most fun movie that I've seen in a while. And for my dad to say that, I feel like it takes a lot for him to say something like that. So I mean, for me, I absolutely had a total blast with it. Of course, you get the Green Day music and a ton of their classic songs playing all throughout the film, especially as you get towards the end. And it's just so fun to kind of sing along to the songs. But then even the story being told, the three main characters we're following, and even a few of the other characters we meet throughout the film are all so like just classic stupid teenagers, but they also have such charm to them. And the main cast is the cast overall is really, really good. You got Mason Thames in the lead. McKenna Grace shows up for a little bit, so that was fun to see them again in a movie together for a bit there. And then you got some other famous actors in the film. Of course, you also actually have the band of Green Day showing up in the film. And they're super fun, and they get a little bit of good comedic bits in there too as you get towards the end of the film. I was laughing all throughout from beginning to end. I think some of the standout sequences I laughed at. There was a whole sequence at a bar where they're trying to both get money and better vehicle as well eventually to continue their trip to Los Angeles, and they end up performing this country song for all these like Texas country folks, and it was so funny, so like such a great little sequence there. There's also a sequence a bit later in the film where they they end up getting to a diner, and they're using at this point like an ice cream truck to drive, and which kind of reminded me a little bit of the movie Borat, because Borat ends up using an ice cream truck in that original film, which was funny. But then one of the kids' mom shows up to finally take them home, and eventually they hijack the kid's mom's car to continue their drive to get to Los Angeles, and I was cracking up. My dad was laughing all throughout, and especially during those parts as well. The whole ending was an absolute thrill ride. It was so fun, so funny. All three characters get their moments to really have a blast at the Green Day concert, even though they don't actually get to perform in front of Green Day, but they get honestly like the next best thing. So yeah, overall, Nimrods was absolute blast, an absolute joy of a comedy film to watch. It also features a little bit of a nice kind of emotional heart-to-heart story between Mason Thames, the younger brother, and his older brother, and this especially becomes the case as you get towards the end of the film. So yeah, this film is an absolute just joy to watch. So this movie comes out officially this weekend, so absolutely go and check this movie out. You'll have an absolute blast with it. You'll be laughing, you'll be enjoying the music, especially if you love Green Day and their music. So yeah, absolutely go out. This is a total crowd pleaser type of comedy. So yeah, definitely go check this movie out when you get the chance.